Hello Bookish friends. In this video I'm going to do the wrap up of the books that I read for Pop Sugar Challenge. Pop Sugar Challenge was one of my yearly goals. In this challenge we read 40 books, and there is an additional 10 book challenge which is called, I think, Advanced Challenge, but I did the main 40 prompts, and here are the books that I have read for Pop Sugar Reading Challenge. So those were the books that I read for Pop Sugar Reading Challenge. Although I had a few disappointments, I mostly enjoyed what I read for this challenge. And I want to talk about the 3 lessons that I've learned from this challenge. The first lesson is that when I looked at the books that I have given the lowest rating to, I found that those were the contemporary romance books. As a romance reader, I knew that I always preferred historical romance books because they are funny, most of the time sexy, and very easy to read because they are like fairy tales. But last year, in 2018, I read some contemporary romance books that I really enjoyed and even gave 5 stars to. So I thought that maybe I now enjoy contemporary romance books more. But I found out that it was not the case for every contemporary romance books. When I looked at the romance books that I've chosen, contemporary romance books that I've chosen for this challenge, I can see that they were romances much more focusing on the main couple. And the ones that I enjoyed last year were all small town romances and some chick flicks also set in small towns. So the first lesson that I learned from doing Pop Sugar Reading Challenge was that I only like contemporary romance books that are set in small towns. The second lesson that I've learned from this doing this challenge was another lesson about my taste in some subgenre. I mostly gave 4 or 5 stars to the horror books that I have read for this challenge. When I looked at them, Shining, Pet Semetary, Haunting of Hill House, they were all character-focused horror books. And previously, I tried to read more horror books that are more focused on the gory details and more action-packed horror books, and I really didn't enjoy any of them. So this challenge made me realize that I can like horror, but if I care about the characters. For example, like in The Shining, I really cared about the little boy, and I was so afraid that something would happen to the little boy. So that was the second lesson about my reading taste as regards to the horror books. And the third and the final lesson that I've learned from this challenge was that although I tried to include as many books as I could from my already existing TBR, the books that I would not have read if it was not for this challenge had the lowest rating. So my lesson from this experience was that I really should not choose books that I would not read just for the sake of a prompt. So if I do this challenge in the following years, I will not do tentative TBRs. I will read the books first and then try to fit them into the prompts so that I would not read any books specifically for this challenge. So you can ask, Berna, what will you do if you cannot find books for some specific prompts? Maybe if I do it in the following years, I might go and check like in the beginning of October. I will look at the prompts that I could not do maybe in the beginning of October, and then try to read these books in the following 3 months. Lessons that I've took from doing 2019 Pop Sugar Reading Challenge. I will not do the reading challenge next year because I have some special project about finishing as many series as I could. But I might do the reading challenge maybe in 2021 or 22. I will look at my reading goals for that year, and if I could fit them into this challenge, I might do it. Please comment down below if you have any comments about the books that I have read for this challenge and the ratings that I gave, and if you plan to do this challenge next year, or if you have done this challenge and you also have some lessons learned from that challenge, or any other reading goals that you plan to do. Also, please like and subscribe. Hope to see you very soon. Bye. As for Turkish word of the day, the word of the day I think should be sugar. Sugar means şeker in Turkish, and şeker is our Turkish word of the day. Have a good day.